Level B1, Lesson 7, Multimedia, Listening. Dershowitz convicts DSK. Many rape victims have credibility issues. But what does it say to future rape victims if a case with this much physical evidence and credible outcry witnesses gets dropped because the victim lied about how she got in the country and other personal issues? Please take another look, Davis pleaded. Dershowitz obliged, and he reversed his thinking. The decision on whether Strauss-Kahn was guilty or innocent shouldn't rest with prosecutors, but with a jury. Soon after, Dershowitz called me up at Newsweek to describe his change of heart. He was willing to go on the record saying so. And he wanted to do one better. For weeks, he had been looking for a fresh subject for his fall legal ethics class at Harvard. Now he had a theme. How would you, America's future lawyers, handle the DSK prosecution? Before Dershowitz started with his mock court lesson, though, he needed to set a few predicates for his students, now acting as the jurors. First, Dershowitz would tell the jury they had every right to doubt the accuser. Second, Dershowitz would seek to get entered into evidence a picture of Strauss-Kahn's naked body, possibly from the police forensic exam after his arrest. If that failed, Dershowitz would have to help his jurors picture in their imagination a naked 62-year-old DSK, overweight and slightly hunched, his chest sunken and his skin sagging from the natural progression of age. With the ground rules established, Dershowitz took center stage. "Ladies and gentlemen of the jury," he started, "we have enough evidence to convict this man beyond a reasonable doubt, even if you don't believe the accuser. In fact, we are prepared to concede that based on statements she's made in other contexts, you would be within your right to have some suspicions about her credibility." The classroom was silent, with students hanging on every word. "What we are asking you to do is to look at all the facts in the case and decide based on all the facts whether she is in fact telling the truth about this one instance, mainly that she was sexually assaulted in that hotel room," Dershowitz bellowed in his usual impassioned courtroom voice. "Ladies and gentlemen, you have seen the photograph of Dominique Strauss-Kahn naked. Now I want you to imagine for a second him walking out of the shower, stark naked, and this young woman who you see before you, an attractive young woman, looks at him." Finally, there are a few giggles from the juror's box, then another hush. "Now the theory of the defense is that she looked at him and could not resist her lustful temptations to have 7 minutes of oral sex with this man. She simply couldn't control herself," he continued, a touch of sarcasm in his voice. "She didn't do it for pay, because if she did, you would have heard in the media or this courtroom the theory that this was a financial transaction. She didn't do it because she was forced to, if you believe the defense. She did it because she wanted to. And why would she want to? The only reason she would want to, according to the defense, is that she was so lustfully driven by this beautiful 62-year-old white-haired, overweight man's presence that she couldn't resist his chops.